Have you ever bought a piece of software simply because everyone told you it was essential? It happens more often than you might think. Every year, millions of people pay for office software subscriptions, assuming there's no other reliable option. But here's something that surprises many first-time computer users. Depending on what you actually do with your computer, you may not need to spend a single dollar. If your daily routine mostly involves writing letters, editing resumes, creating simple spreadsheets, or opening documents that friends or coworkers send you, paying for a premium office suite could be unnecessary. Many of the advanced tools included in paid subscriptions are designed for large teams, businesses, and professionals collaborating on complex projects, not for everyday users who simply want dependable software that gets the job done. That's exactly what we're exploring today. Instead of focusing on expensive subscriptions, we're going to look at practical alternatives that deliver the features most people actually use. You'll learn when paying makes sense, when it doesn't, and how you can still work with common document formats without sacrificing compatibility. I've spent years helping beginners choose software that fits their needs instead of their assumptions. One pattern appears again and again. People often believe they need the most popular program simply because it's familiar. In reality, there are several excellent options that cost nothing, work smoothly, and handle everyday documents with ease. By the end of this guide, you'll have a much clearer idea of which Office solution matches your workflow and whether you can save yourself a significant amount of money every year without giving up the tools you rely on. Before deciding whether a paid Office suite is worth your money, it's important to understand what you're actually paying for. Premium Office software isn't expensive just because it lets you type documents or build spreadsheets. The subscription mainly covers advanced tools that many everyday users rarely touch. Think about how you normally use your computer. Maybe you write a grocery list, create a monthly budget, update your resume, or keep track of household expenses. These are simple tasks that don't require sophisticated automation, enterprise-level security, or real-time collaboration with multiple people editing the same file. Where paid Office suites really shine is in professional environments. Businesses often need employees to work on the same document simultaneously, maintain version histories, store files securely in the cloud, and synchronize everything across multiple devices. Those capabilities can be incredibly valuable for teams, remote workers, and organizations that rely on constant communication. But if you're the only person opening your files, those premium features may never come into play. Many people discover they've been renewing a subscription year after year without using even a fraction of what it offers. Another common misconception is that free Office software can't open files created in commercial Office programs. Years ago, that concern had some truth to it. Today, however, most well-developed free Office suites are designed with compatibility in mind. They can open, edit, and save documents in widely used formats, making it easy to exchange files with coworkers, classmates, or friends who use different software. The key is choosing the right application, configuring a few settings correctly. Once that's done, your documents can look virtually identical across different Office programs, allowing you to work confidently without feeling locked into an expensive subscription. Now that we've established that many people don't actually need a paid Office subscription, let's look at one of the most practical free alternatives available. The goal isn't to replace every advanced business feature, it's to give you a dependable set of tools that handles everyday work without costing anything. After installing the software, you'll notice something familiar right away. The interface includes separate applications for word processing, spreadsheets, and presentations. If you've ever used a traditional Office suite before, the layout will feel surprisingly comfortable. Menus are clearly labeled, common tools are easy to find, and creating a new document takes only a few clicks. The first thing I recommend doing is checking the default save settings. Free Office programs sometimes use their own native file format, which is perfectly fine for personal storage. However, if you regularly exchange documents with classmates, coworkers, or family members, you'll probably want your files to save automatically in widely recognized formats. Fortunately, changing those defaults is quick. Open the program's settings, navigate to the Save or File options, and select the document formats you use most often. For word processing, choose a Microsoft-compatible format like DocX. For spreadsheets, select XLSX, and for presentations, choose PPTX. Once you've made those adjustments, every new file you create will be ready to share without needing extra conversions later. This small change can save a surprising amount of time. Instead of remembering to select a different file type every time you click Save As, the software handles it automatically. That means fewer compatibility issues and a smoother experience when sending files to someone using a different Office suite. For most home users, students, and casual computer users, this setup provides everything needed to write, calculate, organize, and present information without spending money on features they may never use. While the first free Office suite is an excellent choice, it's not the only option worth considering. Over the past several years, Another open source Office package has earned a strong reputation for being modern, reliable, and actively maintained. In fact, many longtime computer users have switched to it because of its frequent updates and broad compatibility with today's document formats. One of the first things you'll notice is that the interface feels polished and familiar. Whether you're drafting a report, organizing data in a spreadsheet, or building a presentation, the tools are arranged in a logical way that doesn't require a steep learning curve. If you've used Office software before, you'll likely feel comfortable within just a few minutes. Where this suite really stands out is its support for current file standards. Instead of relying on older document types, you can configure it to save files in today's most common formats by default. That means your text documents, spreadsheets, and presentations are ready to open on most computers without requiring any extra conversion. Performance is another area where many users notice a difference. Even on older laptops or desktop computers, the software generally launches quickly and handles everyday projects with ease. Whether you're editing a school assignment, tracking monthly expenses, or creating slides for a community meeting, it remains responsive without demanding powerful hardware. Another benefit is the active development community behind the project. Regular updates bring compatibility improvements, bug fixes, and occasional new features, helping the software keep pace with changes in modern document standards. As a result, files created today are more likely to remain accessible well into the future. If someone asked me to recommend just one free Office suite for most home users, students, or small businesses, this would probably be my first suggestion. It delivers an impressive balance of simplicity, compatibility, and ongoing support, all without asking you to pay an annual subscription. There's also a third option that often gets overlooked, even though it's probably already sitting in front of you. Instead of installing anything at all, you can actually use a full Office suite directly through your web browser. This approach works differently from traditional software. Rather than downloading programs to your computer, everything runs online. You simply log into your account, open a browser tab, and start creating documents, spreadsheets, or presentations immediately. It feels surprisingly seamless once you get used to it. One of the biggest advantages here is accessibility. Since your files are stored online, you can open them from virtually any device with an internet connection. Whether you're switching between a laptop at home, a school computer, or even a tablet on the go, your work stays synchronized automatically. Collaboration is another strong point. If you need to work with someone else on the same document, sharing is usually as simple as sending a link. Multiple people can edit at the same time, leave comments, and see updates instantly. For group projects or small teams, this can be extremely convenient. However, this option isn't perfect for everyone. Because everything depends on an internet connection, working offline can be limited or less smooth depending on the platform. Some users also prefer keeping their files stored locally rather than in the cloud, especially when dealing with sensitive or personal information. Even with those limitations, it's still a powerful backup solution. Many people end up using this web-based Office suite alongside a desktop alternative. That way, they get the best of both worlds: offline reliability when needed, and online convenience when collaboration or mobility becomes important. For users who want simplicity, flexibility, and zero installation hassle, this method can be an easy way to handle everyday document tasks without spending anything at all. So, after looking at all three approaches, which one should you choose? The answer really comes down to how you use your computer, not which brand has the biggest name. If you mostly write documents, keep a household budget, create presentations for school, or occasionally edit files that someone emails you, a free desktop Office suite will likely cover everything you need. Once you've configured it to save in common file formats, you'll hardly notice a difference during everyday use. You can open, edit, and share documents confidently without worrying about compatibility. If you regularly work from multiple devices or collaborate with classmates and coworkers, an online Office platform may be the better fit. The ability to access your files anywhere and work together in real time can make certain tasks much more convenient. Just remember that it works best when you have a reliable internet connection and don't mind storing files in the cloud. On the other hand, if your job depends on advanced automation, complex spreadsheets with specialized formulas, enterprise integrations, or organization-wide collaboration tools, then a paid Office subscription may still be worth the investment. Those premium features exist for a reason. They're simply unnecessary for many home users. The important takeaway is this: don't pay for software out of habit. Take a few minutes to think about what you actually do with your computer each week. You might discover that the features you rely on every day are available completely free, allowing you to save money without sacrificing productivity. Technology should work for you, not your wallet. By choosing the right tool for your needs instead of the most heavily marketed option, you can simplify your workflow, reduce recurring expenses, and still accomplish everything you set out to do. Thanks for reading, and I hope this guide helps you make a smarter decision the next time you're choosing Office software.